condition.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Before I even begin, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody's doing well today. What's today? Today's Thursday. Hope everybody is having a great Thursday or has had a great Thursday. I don't know what time it is where you're at. I think it's kind of tacky, Chantal, that you are trying to sell your merch at the beginning of this video. I think videos like this, you probably should leave that out, the grift on the update videos. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Well, she has an update on the cat. I guess they went looking for the cat. I don't know. So let's get into it.
That I am so discouraged from ever sharing anything like this again, actually.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so recap of everything. So please listen carefully because it will be the last one.
And that's what she said yesterday, and here we are yet again. This probably will not be the last time.
Yesterday, Salah and I were having dinner in the park and shared our dinner with some of the starving strays, which are an issue here in Kuwait. We found a tiny, emaciated kitten that had a rattle in its lungs when it was breathing.
I love the embellishment on the story. Like, it gets worse. Every time she retells, the adventures in the park, next thing you know, the kitten's going to have a wound. It's going to be bleeding. I don't know. It's going to get more embellished as we go on.
The kitten was by itself and did not seem to take to any of the surrounding cats. So we didn't think that any of them were its mom.
Wait a minute. I don't think that was true, because if you watch the video again, that kitten seemed to be pretty spunky and was kind of punking the other cats. He was hanging around, big type alley cats. So that's not true, Chantal. That kitten was fine.
Concerned for its life, we took the kitten immediately to a veterinarian who looked over the cat and said the cat had a bad infection in its lungs and hadn't eaten in a while and had an infection and deformity.
Excuse me. And if you go to Twitter, I'm going to probably post this on my community page. Somebody found this alleged garage station veterinarian's office, and it's not even actually a veterinarian's office. It's basically a place where you get, I guess, medical supplies and meds for animals, and that's what it is.
Private parts. The vet said, "Thank God you found him, or he probably wouldn't survive long."
Allegedly.
I have seen deceased kittens a few times already before, as I've said. Now, the heat and the streets are not kind to stray animals. We all know this. The kitten was deemed to be around 8 weeks old, and we were told to give it wet kitten food and antibiotics. The first dose was given at the clinic along with a month.
Okay, what she's posting right here. In Kuwait, while there are no formal laws against taking in street cats, it's important to be aware of the situation. There are no official animal shelters, and the responsibility for animal welfare largely falls on individual rescuers. Rescuing and caring for a street cat involves significant costs and effort, particularly without government support. Okay, that's if you are a Kuwaiti citizen, but you are not one, Chantal.
Painkiller for his deformity and infection. Now here's where it gets tricky.
Get out of here.
I did not think that this was a problem. I thought we were doing a good deed, saving a kitten's life, but all the hate mobs saw.
First of all, thank you for calling us a hate mob. I really appreciate that. I will wear that crown proudly. No, you're wrong, Chantal.
Or a kitten being taken away from its mom.
You weren't saving a kitten's life. You were doing this for self-satisfaction. That's all. There's no saving of nothing. Get out of here.
Wasn't around, and also who turned out to be in awful condition. And this is probably why the kitten was malnourished, I'm guessing. Anyway, we took the kitten home. People were kind and generous to donate to help out in PayPal and Super Chats.
They weren't kind and generous. You flat out asked them to give money. You said it in the video. If we take the kitten in, will you guys help us? You said that in your video. So, grift.
PayPal was used at the time for the initial vet care and meds, but the Super Chats are only paid out at the end of next month. Now, I did not think that there would be a law in place to prevent us.
So are you that broke where you don't have any money in your account where you can just, pay people back, Chantal? You're that broke? Are you living paycheck to paycheck?
Taking the kitten, but we were later advised, and that's all I can say, that it would be in our best interest to return the cat to its mother, so we did that. We were
Yeah,
advised also
advised
that
by who, Chantal? You said you guys know somebody. You know, that's not the first time that you have stated that you know somebody. I don't know who this person is. I'm assuming it's, somebody within Salah's family that works in some type of government job that is kind of tipping you off to the things that's going on, or maybe helping you scam the government with falsified papers and things like that. I don't know if that was very wise of you to say that. Yeah, I'd be scared if I were you.
there's a law preventing us from taking strays like this. There are ministries and charities for this, though I believe that when I did my own research to
Her
educate
own.
myself, all I could find was that there are no specific laws, but I didn't do
That's
an
a lie.
extensive search on this, to be fair.
I didn't do an extensive search, to be fair. Why not, Chantal? You have nothing but time sitting around the fart box and the sky. You have nothing but the time to do extensive research on this subject. Since you want to be the rescuer of the cats in Kuwait, wouldn't you think that you would take the time to do the research on this, Chantal? It doesn't make sense.
Anyway, sure enough, when we went back to the park, the kitten and mom found each other, and the kitten started nursing. You can watch that happen in my previous video. The mama looked in rough shape as well, completely heartbreaking.
First of all, you haven't been around, animals with litters, obviously. When the mothers nurse their, little pack or whatever you want to call it, kittens, puppies, you name it, whatever, the mother will look horrible. She'll tend to lose weight and all of that because she's giving all of her nutrients and everything to the baby. So it's completely normal for a mother kitten to look like crap.
I did not want to return the kitten, but I do not want any legal issues,
Yeah.
so I had no choice. So,
AKA getting kicked out of the country, legal issues.
we reunited mom and baby and fed the mom and gave her water while the kitten nursed. We had antibiotics that we had to give Bruce this early afternoon, as he needs them twice a day for his deadly lung infection.
How do you know it's
It was
deadly?
sweltering, and here is what
They didn't
happened.
do any cultures, any blood tests, any x-rays, anything, any kind of test. You don't even know what type of infection he has, even if he has an infection. I mean, I don't even know if the cat is a he or a she, judging by what this alleged vet said. I don't think it's a vet at all, so he probably doesn't even know what the anatomy looked like himself from the way he described it, deformed or whatever. Come on, Chantal, stop it. Stop trying to make it worse.
Before I go any further, though, with this video, when I say at the beginning of this video that I am discouraged from sharing, obviously, I'm sure if you look around YouTube, I am being completely villainized and called
Wait a
an
minute.
actual monster
What is
for trying.
this? I discussed live rage sniping, a law-breaking monster kidnapping kittens. Forgive me. I don't know whose channel is this. I have no idea. I don't recognize the picture. I don't know who this is. If you know who this is, can you leave it in the comment section? I have no idea. But why would you, if this is just a random channel, Chantal, why would you pick this to post up? All you're doing for this channel is giving them publicity. So, congrats on whoever channel this is.
To save a kitten's life, which the vet had said would have died. None
Please.
of you in Gore World are veterinarians.
How do you know?
And it's really
That's what I'm saying. How do you know? You don't know what any of us do for a living, Chantal. You don't know what type of backgrounds any of us have, Chantal. You don't know if there's any veterinarians out here. I did see a few people that are veterinary assistants, commenting. You don't know that. You don't know who's who, Chantal. Just because you are uneducated doesn't mean the rest of us are like you.
really actually just it's actually just really sad and disheartening, and it really honestly just prevents me from wanting to share anything like this. If I'm gonna get in trouble for trying to do a good thing,
Get out of here. You got in trouble for trying to do a good thing because what you were doing is completely illegal under the Kuwait law. This has nothing to do with your so-called haters or people coming for you or anything like that. This is all about your privilege and thinking that your shit don't stink and you could do what the fuck you want to do in a foreign country. It doesn't work that way, Chantal. You have to follow the laws like everyone else. You're not special.
I will just keep that all offline.
Please.
And yeah,
It's a
I mean,
joke.
it's just awful. So yeah, and absolutely 100% idiotic.
Yeah, on your part.
But anyway, we all know what Gore World's like, so I'm not surprised. So, anyways,
Yay.
here is what happened today.
Oh my goodness.
Hello. So we are going
Have you been crying? What's wrong, Chantal? You seem distressed.
to look for the cat to give him his antibiotics. But first, we have to bring Julia to get her bum shave. It's
A sanitary
her hair's
cut.
a problem.
Speaking of that, I have to do that to old man Tucker. Give him his little sanitary cut. I do cut his hair myself, and he hates it every time I do it. I do it once a year, right before it gets really hot here in Southern California. And every time I cut his hair down, he actually looks like a Jack Russell Terrier. It's really hilarious.
While I'm searching for Bruce, I found these cute cats sleeping under the tree. Nice shade, right? Okay, enjoy it, guys. Where's Bruce? Maybe he hide somewhere here between the bushes.
For some reason, I feel like I need Michael Myers themed music or Jason Voorhees theme music, like choo 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 ha ha ha, choo 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 ha ha ha. Creeper in the park. Doesn't it? It's like a scary movie.
I have no idea.
Choo 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 ha ha. Choo choo choo.
Oh, a new cat here also. Hello.
It does, I
Hey,
swear.
Bruce, come out wherever you are.
Are you mental?
Let me keep searching. And another friend here, sleeping under the palm tree. Hello. Where's Bruce? Where's Bruce? Bruce Lee!
Oh yeah, make yourself look more crazy. Cool.
I've been looking for Bruce in the heat for 10 minutes. I couldn't find him.
Oh, are your titties sweating?
However, I found his mom here.
She looks irritated. Leave her alone.
Where's Bruce?
She doesn't want to talk to
Where's
you.
Bruce?
You took her baby already. She doesn't have nothing to do
We
with
have
you,
his
Salah.
medicine.
Look, she won't even look at you. She knows what you did.
We must give him the medicine, guys. I didn't know what to do.
So Salah's out there looking for Bruce. I guess he found the mom, but he's looking in the bushes, the grass, because it's very hot out. It's like,
How many of you think that she didn't even clean that cat kennel and she just threw Julia in there? Who knows if the cat has mites now? We got to wait and
almost,
see.
it's in the 40s Celsius, above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Maybe the mom hid him somewhere. I don't know. It's really hot. So once he looks for Bruce, I'm going to go out and, give the mom some really cold water and some wet food. Wet food is more hydrating in conditions like this. But we have Juice, so I'm waiting here with her in the AC because we have to take her to get groomed. And all that stuff. So, yeah, I have to wait with her. But I did reach out I think there's 2 shelters here. I reached out to them. I'm waiting to hear back. and also another program that takes cats and prepares them for adoption into the U.S. I don't know if they're going to be able to help me.
So, I mean, that's good that she did that. That's something that she probably should have done beforehand instead of creating this whole nightmare for herself. But like Chantal has said herself, she is a very impulsive person and she doesn't think before she does something. She just does it.
But I'll, keep trying to reach out to them and see what they say, and I'll keep you updated on that. But, I mean, we're doing what we can,
Which won't last long.
So, yeah, we'll let you know what happens. It's also really physically difficult, even for someone in Salah's shape, to, walk around in this heat. It's really bad. It's prime time when the sun is out,
I mean, I don't, maybe for him, he might be out of shape, but we have weather like that here in Southern California, and there's people out in that weather all the time. Exercising, running, playing pickleball, tennis, you name it, they're out there doing it. So maybe he's just out of shape, Chantal. Like you.
Early afternoon, so yeah, but so for someone like me, with asthma, diabetes, just overweight, all my health problems,
I like when it comes to any physical activity for Chantal, she always pulls the diabetes, asthma card, and whatever other card she pulls. Always those cards are pulled whenever there is a need for some type of physical activity.
I don't think I can do it during the day. When the sun is down, it's still hot, but it's not as bad. So, but yeah, it would have been a lot easier if I had him in the apartment to do it, but that's neither here nor there. That's not a possibility. So we're trying our best. We're here to get Juice groomed. Hi, baby.
Shaving the bummy bum.
Come
She
on.
has a stinky bum, so we have to shave it now.
Creep.
Oh, she's being a good girl. Good girl. So I did hear back from an organization, and I'm in touch with them now. These are the scripts.
I love when she goes into the low BMI voice, trying to sound professional and sexy at the same time. Fabulous.
Shots of me interacting with them. I left out the location
What
info,
was that,
etc.,
Junkyard?
but they said they will help and wanted the location and info. So I did offer to meet them at the park as
That's what you should have done from the beginning, Chantal. Duh.
well if needed. I also offered to give the donations to them via PayPal. Anyway, that's all the news for now. I think I will leave this topic for now anyway. We weren't able to locate Bruce, the kitten, so far, but hopefully that will change and he and his mom will be okay and get more help. We will go back, of course, and try to find them and leave some food and water like we've been doing. Honestly, I didn't think this would get so much negative attention, and it is very stressful.
You have nobody to blame but yourself. You brought this stress upon yourself, Chantal.
Being in a foreign country where people just want to try and get you anything they can, get you on anything they can, I should say.
What does that mean?
It really is demoralizing. And
Wait a minute. Being in a foreign country and people try to get you on anything they can. So what are you saying? Being in a foreign country and that people are trying to get you in trouble any way they can? Is that what you're saying, Chantal? Because that's not actually what's going on. What's actually going on is I think people are sick and tired of your arrogance and your demeanor about this. Like I said before, like your shit don't stink, nobody can touch you, that sort of thing. I mean, even in the video yesterday, you made a statement saying, if nobody said anything, basically, we could have gotten away with it. That's not the point. The point is that you're breaking the law and you think you could do it. Just because you don't get caught, Chantal, doesn't mean that it's okay to do it. I mean, can you imagine if we lived in a society like that where everybody just, were able to do what they wanted to do? It'd be complete chaos, Chantal. You're a moron.
Feel the need to hide even more from the internet
Please.
than I already do.
You hide from the internet? Since
Sorry,
when?
but I'm just being honest with how I feel. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.
Okay. First of all, how do you hide from the internet? When you don't post a video, we see you in your little sock accounts and everybody's channels. So come on, you don't hide from the internet at all. You created this whole entire situation yourself, Chantal. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing left to say about it. Like I said, the ending of this video, you should have done that from the beginning. You should have contacted all these organizations from the beginning, Chantal. Maybe if you were truly invested in Kuwait and the culture and, I mean, just this whole 3 years, you would know the laws in Kuwait. You would know the language in Kuwait. You would know the religion in Kuwait. You know none of that. It's all a scam. It's like I said, your card is going to get pulled. Your check is going to get cashed. You are going to get caught up eventually, Chantal. And I think that's what everybody is waiting for. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.